I'm uncomfortable.
Comfortable about what?
Anybody that knows me knows that I despise public speaking and being in the spotlight.
I get that, but God, there's no public. Seriously.
There's all those people out there.
What people?
You see that one right there sitting on the bed eating ice cream, feeling sorry for themselves.
No.
They're all staring at us. They're all watching
No, they're not.
right now.
If he was eating ice cream, what kind of ice cream is it?
Rum raisin.
Okay, you got it. My favorite ice cream. All right, but seriously, why are you uncomfortable?
But in the Marine Corps, we have a saying.
Yeah.
And we say, get comfortable being uncomfortable. Because when you're able to step outside of your comfort zone,
Yeah.
that's where true growth takes place.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, if you say so. I think that's a good saying. I like the Marine Corps, and thank you for your service, by the way.
Appreciate it.
All right. But did you know from the moment we were born, we were dying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you only have a limited number of heartbeats, and the problem is when people get these sicknesses, and they always say, "I wish I'd have done more." I'm going to do this when I get better. I'm going to do that when I get better. I think that people let their anxiety hold them back from doing stuff, and if people just can find out the root cause of what their anxiety is, maybe they'll kind of solve the issue a little bit. What do you think? Let's just stick with you. Public speaking.
Well, you force yourself into situations
Okay.
where you're not comfortable because maybe there's some fear of the unknown. Maybe you have a little bit of self-doubt because it's not something you've dealt with before.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
If you run from that every single time, you're limiting yourself. You're not being fair to yourself.
So this branches into not only public speaking, it's just anxiety of everything, like new relationships,
A new job. Any kind of new situation.
Okay, so let's take it back a second. Me, I was fortunate to go to a week-long seminar, and they did this experiment, which I thought was really cool.
Okay.
What they did was they made me videotape myself, but the proctor, he asked me a question which I knew very little about, and I sat there and I spoke for like 2 or 3 minutes, and I watched myself stumble all through it. And then he stopped the tape, okay,
Okay.
and he did a second recording, and then he said, "What's something you're passionate about?" And you know what I'm passionate about, right?
Yeah, New York Giants.
Don't listen to him. I'm passionate about the Philadelphia Eagles. And when I did that video, I was like in heaven. It was like I was meant to be in front of the camera. I was so comfortable. It was perfect. It was perfect. But the difference is I didn't know what I was doing the first time. And I think part of the problem is a lot of people don't realize, like I didn't realize, that the way I was on the first video until I seen it in front of me. And I got to see the biggest difference, and I got to realize that if I can be as comfortable with something I'm passionate about, why can't I have a mixture of something? Like, it doesn't have to be as passionate when you have that anxiety, but just a little bit. So seeing it made a big difference.
When you can see, and that's the thing. Like most people don't have a camera following them around every day, so you don't have a chance to really see yourself in a situation like you described, where you're in a situation where you're comfortable because you're speaking about something that you're passionate about, versus being put in a situation that you're not comfortable with because you haven't experienced it before, or because you've allowed your fear of the unknown or self-doubt or other circumstances,
fear of the unknown,
to put you in a box and back out of it, so you never identified.
Some people feel like they're trapped in the corner, like, okay, everybody's looking at me, but really, you're just putting all this pressure on yourself for nothing. Because after, let's just stick to public speaking, 5-10 minutes into public speaking, everybody feels a little bit more comfortable, wouldn't you say? Once you start talking. So all that buildup is just wasted energy, wasted emotion. Right?
Exactly.
So if you go and the key thing is people will do this over and over again each time they do that same thing. You could publicly speak one day and have all this anxiety and nervousness built up. 10 minutes into it, you're feeling great.
It's a negative conditioned response.
Exactly.
That's basically what it is, because they never identify the root cause, right? So they keep repeating that. They're in a loop.
Right. So the challenge for everybody here is to find out the root cause. The next time you're in a situation, just take a break, take a time out.
Yeah.
Take a time out and ask yourself, what was the biggest thing that made me feel a little nervous? Was it, and I'm not talking about like I'm fear of the dark, because you could just turn the light on. That's
it's a little deeper.
It's a little deeper than that. So just do an assessment of what is making you feel this anxiety, this angst.
And if you have to do an honest assessment, and you have to identify the root cause. You have to, is it fear of the unknown? Is it self-doubt? Right. Is it something about the individual or people that you're dealing with? Is it something about the environment that you're in? If you don't identify that root cause, what's going to happen?
You're doomed to repeat the cycle over and over again.
Exactly.
So you have to be honest. You have to do an honest assessment of what the situation is. And when you do that honest assessment, you'll be able to say, okay, this and this and this is making me feel this way. So maybe little bit by little bit, you'll start taking away those things that's making you feel a little uneasy, uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And it's not like you're going to get to it the first time, the second time, but we're saying over a period, maybe you'll start eliminating some of those items once you identify them.
Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes you better.
True. And you gotta, guess what? You gotta start living, because those heartbeats are limited.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I think it's a good topic.
I think so too.
I think it's a good start.
I think so.
We don't know all the answers, but I think it's a good start.
No.
You want to close out, or should I? You close out.
Remember, it's time to awaken the warrior heart in you.